When you successfully convince a single mom her oil change was $600.
I got my necklace on froze.
What?
I been getting faded on sipping on me.
That's a businessman right there. City boys, we up. What up?
City boy, city boy.
Listen, he's just performing his actions and his duties. You understand me? He came up on a lick.
I been getting faded on sipping on me.
Listen, at the end of the day, how many modern women today will spend uncountable hours in their damn mirror mastering their makeup but have absolutely no idea what's going under the hood of their own car? You understand me? Hey, yo, this video goes mad hard, by the way.
Y'all, I'm so crazy. Like, I'm so delusional. Like, in my head, I'm that girl. Like, I am that girl. And let's say, like, you know, when I'm talking to somebody and they don't text me right away or call me too much or anything, I be telling myself, like, you know what? He loved me so much that he just scared how he feels. So he's trying to stay away from me because he loved me so much and he's scared. Like, I really believe that in my head. Like, I'm like, oh, he just liked me too much and he's trying to control his emotions, so he needs some space. So, yeah.
One must truly ask the question, how really did the mind of the modern woman today become so utterly crazy and so utterly delusional? Irrespective of her waistline, she still thinks that she's a 10. Irrespective of us telling her that we don't want your body displayed all over social media on your digital footprints, y'all still continue to do it anyway. Irrespective of the wigs, the eyelashes, and the ridiculously long and sharp and unsanitary fingernails that y'all put on, y'all still continue to wear them. Irrespective of your objective reality, the man is too scared to call you back, which means that he loves you. And they'll sit there and they'll dwell in their lack of reality or in their unrealistic expectations or standards, accompanied by the bubble of their echo chamber, pass up all of the good men or all of the average men that would have been a great choice for them in lieu of the dude that they know is a bad option for them if they got out of their echo chamber, if they got out of their own way. And then later on down that pike, they'll ask specifically when they encroach on that wall, where did all the good men go? The modern woman today has been conditioned to accept this queen status irrespective of what they project. It's almost as if they think that they can do no wrong. But in reality, it projects a mentally stunted adult. To all 25.4 women that watch this channel, if you are one of these women, or if you got women like this in your echo chamber, do everything in your power to remove the pure unrealism out of your life.
Who is more easily bored in relationships, men or women?
Women.
If women are more easily bored, why are they more likely to want marriage and commitment?
Status.
If women are strong and independent and don't need no man, why does the pressure of marriage and commitment typically come from women?
They're liars.
Oh, shit. Shout out to the blunt truth from this lovely young lady right here. Y'all better pay attention. Guys, I want you to understand from this perspective is that within modern times today, modern women no longer consider modern men as a necessity. Modern women consider modern men as a utility. And why is that? Well, I think because we live in a first world, cushy, westernized society, the need for men has significantly diminished, and also the respect for men as well. And I think a lot of that respect refers to how our media tends to push female-driven narratives. So being a woman in our society is now considered standard, and anything manly outside of that is considered bad, or it's considered toxic, or it's considered, you don't understand us enough. You're not in tune with your emotions, as if being in tune with your emotions and displaying them the way that y'all display them is the way that a man should hold, conduct, or display himself. So while the respect for men is diminishing, also the feminization of men is also increasing through all of this media that we are exposed to. And not to mention the overwhelming amount of young boys that are being raised by single mothers, and they grow up with this emotional state of being. And, you talk to them about stoicism and their eyes begin to roll in the back of their goddamn head. But at the same time as that, you got all of these women that are being pushed to be more masculine, to be more strong, to be more independent, to bump being nurturing, bump being soft, bump catering to a man, bump all of that shit. In conjunction with that same media pushing all of these unrealistic expectations and fantasies with the cursed phrase of you deserve it all. And it has culminated to a lot of these modern women saying that they don't need a man, but they want a man. But it needs to be incumbent on you as a man to understand what does she want you for. And it's my argument that a lot of them don't even know why they want you. But the fact remains that these women cannot be strong, independent, and don't need no men while also pressuring men for commitment. But in reality, modern women today need to be guided against the mainstream narrative because that narrative makes them delusional, unrealistic, and unmarriageable. This chick is crazy as hell. She's smiling. Nah, yo, she's way too calm with murderous intent. Like, let's watch again. Yo, this brother must have dropped off the Ultra Instinct eggplant in her for her to be doing something like this. This crazy man. Oh, that's Spanish. You know what's crazy about this too is that she's soaked, right? Like, number one, it's raining, so it's like, ma'am, you couldn't wait until it stopped raining to be a crazy young woman. But she's also soaked. So it's like she's been out there for like 15, 20 minutes just pecking away at her man's car in order to piss him off. Like, what? Like, the more and more that I do videos like this, it becomes so much more clear and apparent that society today coddles women so much, and it sort of gives them like this privileged special status. Because if this was a guy that was doing this, could y'all understand how quickly that the cops would be completely on his ass for her to come up to the conclusion that she has full ownership to do this in broad daylight, in front of millions. It's like noon right now. And you know what's also crazy too is that, let's say there was a cop on this block that just decided to protect the man and just decided to do something about this. He would bring it to the precinct, give her a couple of softball questions, and probably bring her to the precinct without even in no goddamn handcuffs, ask her whatever questions, and then release her. All right? The double standards in our society are so ridiculous. But gentlemen, you must understand is that it's very rare not to recognize personality traits in young women like this before they take it to this extent. It is your duty, irrespective of what she looks like, how pretty that she is, to avoid the red flags. Call them out when you see them. Highlight the toxic nature. It is not your job to try to change it, because I guarantee you they will use it against you at the time and the point that they feel slighted. Avoid the red flags, or this may be your reality. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. What you guys think about today's compilation? Whether or not you liked it or you disliked it, leave your comments down in the comment box down below. I think this one should make for fruitful discussion and conversation. Until next time, YouTube. Peace. Without further ado.
MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No capital rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.